Faces, it's me again. It's Monday, my first day back at work since last Monday. I had a few days off for my summer break. Hi, Josh. Hi. I love you. Oh, you just had one? I thought you had the other flavor.
I just grabbed the one that I saw. I didn't see two boxes. All I saw was some like lemonade one.
How do you like these corn dogs?
I could.
I don't know. So anyway, I did not show you that I had a big ass salad. Obviously this is not raw, but I'm still considering myself raw because, you know, again, I have condiments and drinks, not that worried about right now. So this is my Tupperware. This was basically full to the brim with basically just romaine lettuce. And there were some cucumbers that I had thrown on top. And basically, I just wish there were more cucumbers for some variation, you know. But I put a lot of this on top that is fat-free, so it was darn good, and I was super hungry, and it filled me up at the time. So eat a lot of raw fruits and veggies, even if they're not super high in carbs. You will be. I mean, romaine actually is one of the, you know, higher vegetables, you know, out of like leafy green, just different types of vegetables. It's not that bad as far as that goes. I'm trying to think. I did have sugar today, like the little packets of sugar in a thing of coffee. And what else? I think I showed you guys everything else. I just had this, I had that juice that was, it's actually 2 days old now. And it was just basically green juice, all the greens, dandelions, kale, a lot of dill, ginger, lemon, apple. I said dill and fennel, lots of fennel in there. And so it was a very healthy tasting juice, but it was good. It was actually really good. The first time I tasted it, I tasted the foam on top and it was like really strong. But then when I actually like mixed it up and drank the juice, it was fine. So I was tempted to eat some chocolate. I'm getting pretty hungry. I just drank that juice when I came home. And I've been like sitting here like, okay, I need to eat. And it's almost like nothing sounds good. And I'm kind of low on energy. Like I'm just like ready to eat, but I don't, you know, I just don't know what I want. So I saw, oh, this is easy. This is nice. I was gonna cut it up, but now I'm just sitting here thinking, well, yeah, this looks really great. Oh my gosh. Yeah, super ripe. I didn't think it was super ripe, and it's like partially super ripe. I do prefer this when it's cold. I need to remember that. So I came home. What have I done? Hung out with the kids a little bit. Just your regular random after work stuff, after school stuff. And then I sat down and I did some tarot. And the tarot is really helping me to focus today. Sorry, I have so many ideas going through my head right now. It's really helping me focus today, and I think my themes for the evening are really going to be, you know, family, delegation, you know, being fair and a good leader, planning, strategy, goals, self-control. So I might do some like, probably not a vision board work, but just like affirmations, mantras, like visualizations, and planning my visualizations, and just really kind of a balance of work and play. Like I might watch some TV. It's still, you know, I think I mentioned the other day I had some days where I wasn't 100% after, and I was just really low on energy after kind of doing some drinking, eating some white bread and chips. And last week, you know, I did better. I just made an Instagram post about this. I actually ate AAA like 5 times last week because it was a recuperation week. It was a week where I was off of work. So I was recuperating from this whole big week with family. My family comes up from Texas. We have all sorts of fun. We went out on a boat, got too much sun, drank too much, all this stuff. So last week it was really nice and fortunate for me, you know, to be able to just relax a lot. Like 1 or 2 days I was really just in bed, just because of the conditions. Like I had become so healthy. My body was used to this, such a healthy, you know, turn, and then all of a sudden, you know, bam, 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 numerous days of drinking, numerous days of eating stuff like chips and random things. And so yeah, I really just needed to relax. And like I said, besides the cold sores, nothing was like wrong with me. I just really was like super tired. And so I listened to my body and rested, and I was so, like I said, fortunate enough to be able to do that and, you know, try not to feel too bad about it. So I'm still kind of in this recuperation phase. Like I don't feel like I'm up to 100%, although mainly throughout the day I do. And I want to, you know, just like I said, kind of balance, take a little rest. And this is again what my tarot is kind of telling me as well. Really kind of, it was telling me to like flee bad conditions, and it was talking, I think, to me about bettering my conditions. So just like, to me, this means like do the basics around the house and like better your conditions enough to where you feel comfortable, but don't like wear yourself out. And just to kind of know mentally, you know, have this attitude of not being a victim, being powerful, knowing that I'm powerful, knowing that I can do anything I put my mind to it. Basically kind of getting a handle on my home life and making sure it's secure, and again, staying positive, and then also meditating, focusing on my spiritual center and my spirituality, and resting. So that's kind of what's on the agenda for today. I just want to share with you because I love to share my journey with you guys, and I feel like if I would have gotten to tarot a long time ago and more into astrology, I would have just been so much happier. I love it. I'm smelling this corn dog. The kids, I've been buying them a lot of, you know, vegan junk food. Obviously, we did a lot of Chipotle last week because I didn't have a lot in the house and I didn't want to go shopping, you know, with the boys. Like I said, didn't want to go shopping a lot. So we ate a lot of Chipotle last week, but I'm wanting to kind of save money and just keep them eating their foods. And, you know, I'm not here throughout the day, so they need to be able to make their own food. They're pretty good about being able to make different things, but also, you know, they're teenage boys and they're pretty responsible. They get themselves up every day, you know, before I wake up, even if they're gone, like when I'm still waking up, and I can trust them with that, and it's great. Come home and they're hungry, you know, and they don't always just want to make tofu, and they don't always, you know, so I've been buying them Gardein, and I've been buying them, you know, this Morningstar farm stuff, and, you know, making, like, getting tortillas and quesadillas, and some of the stuff tempts me, like the Gardein does. The field roast sausages don't really tempt me at all. They're just too much for me. It's not something I really like, but the Gardein sometimes tempts me, and like the quesadillas, like tortilla with the vegan cheese, like that would tempt me. So, and it's so easy. They're responsible. I mean, they're 16 and 14. They can make this stuff on their own easily with this lineup of appliances that you can see back here. They use the air fryer, the toaster, and right now he's got his corn dog. I don't know if you can see it right there in the toaster oven. That's just what dinged. He'll probably come down in a minute when his game's over. Also, I have some little sweet potatoes there. But yeah, they just, you know, and if I have fries, they like the fries. And I do have like other stuff, you know, what do you call it? Cliff bars. I've been buying the vegan ramen by the case. Like this, the Koyo noodles. And we love the lemongrass ginger. And then kind of what's left is the other flavors. I buy them lemonade. They also have spaghetti and noodles and lots of cereal, and then stuff for peanut butter and jelly. I also do buy them soups. I have actually a thing of corn and some black beans, and this looks like the soup is all gone, but I do sometimes get a big case of soup because the organic soups are just so expensive at the store, but I can get them for pretty cheap in a case. So I'll get like minestrone, I think is the favorite, especially because my son was going through some braces. He had some teeth pulled, you know, for cosmetic reasons and all that. Anyway, just kind of wanted to let you know about that. And yeah, so that's it. I'm going to go ahead and eat this, walk the dog, do some dishes, and then you kind of know my agenda for the rest of the day. So I will show you what else I eat after this.